Do you feel just out of control every single day? Like maybe your emotional reaction to things just doesn't match what's actually supposed to be happening? Or maybe you are continuously reacting to things all day long and you have no control over your life. You feel stuck because you just can't control an outcome. That sounds like you. Today's video is how I took back control of my life, and I'm going to tell you 3 ways that you can do it, build confidence, and actually get out of your own way and succeed and be a magnet to what the universe is waiting to give you. If you guys are new around here, my name's Carson. I'm here to help you unleash your potential. I've been an entrepreneur for 6 years. I've owned multiple businesses. I've flipped over 250 houses. And I am here to just share with you my spiritual journey on how I became my authentic self through the stories that have happened. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. This is simply just my story, and I hope you gain some value from it. Taking control of your life is something that we should all strive to do. To become a true asset to our family, we have to be able to control ourselves, our everyday life. There's not much we can control. And it's funny, if you watched the beginning of this video and you felt like, oh, I can control outcomes by the end of this video. The outcomes and results are things that we really can't control. We cannot control other people, therefore a lot of the outcomes that happen in life, we unfortunately have no say over. There are 3 things that I have identified that we can control though, that we absolutely have autonomy over, and that it helped me build confidence, which then build my relationships with my wife and now my son, and build my life to a place where I can feel fulfilled. One thing that we can control right off the get-go is the promises we make to ourselves. What do I mean by that? A lot of us, when we decide to go on a weight loss journey or we decide to do something that's a little bit different than we normally do, is we make a promise to ourselves. Tomorrow I am going to go to the gym at 6 a.m. And then tomorrow comes and you go, you know what, maybe I'll go after work. And then after work comes and I'm just too tired and I'm hungry. And then you never go. And you failed before you even started. What does that tell your subconscious mind? It tells you that I don't follow through with things. It perpetuates this feedback loop of energy within yourself that I don't keep promises to myself, therefore I'm unworthy, therefore I deserve the negativity in my life, and I deserve feeling stuck. That's what it's doing. But we can make promises that we can keep to ourselves. For me, it was waking up at the same time every morning. Every morning my alarm goes off at 5:30 and I get up. No matter what. No snooze, no nothing, I get up. Why? Because I told myself that I would do it. So I do it. What do I do in the morning? Whatever the hell I want. My son's still asleep. He's only 14 months old as I record this. He's still asleep. My wife is still asleep. It's me time. I can meditate, drink some coffee, maybe knock out a little bit of work. Whatever I want to do, it's my time. Wake up at 5:30 every single day. Number 2, the only other thing realistically that we can control. Okay, remember there's 3. Number 2, we can control movement of our body, okay? We can control our workout schedule. We can control how much we move on a daily basis. When I was depressed, fat, and unhappy, I would constantly be in a state of just stillness. Sitting on the couch, sitting at a desk, not really caring about how much I moved. I promised myself that I would get 10,000 steps every day. That was the other promise that I had to make in order to take control back my life. So every day, whether it was rain, shine, windy, doesn't matter, I was outside getting my 10,000 steps. And if I couldn't go outside, you can find me pacing in the living room and around our little island here in our kitchen, just pacing until my watch said I hit 10,000 steps. I had to do it. It became a devotion to do it, a devotion to myself, to my willingness to change and keep a promise that I made. Nobody told me to make it. Nobody cared if I did it, but I did. My subconscious did. I had to create some type of positivity. I had to brute force that positivity in my life. And I find that in that brute force, actually things started to change. I started to lose weight. I started to want to be better. The third thing that we can really only control, again, this is the last thing, we can control what we put into our body. We can control the food that we eat. And before you say anything, I understand we all have cravings. I crave pizza just like you. But it's a choice. Once you become self-aware of the choices that you make, of the control, the real control you have in your life, everything's a choice. Self-awareness brings choice. You can choose between that pizza, that ice cream, over a nice dish of salmon or chicken or broccoli or rice. And no, you don't have to eat chicken and broccoli to lose weight. I lost 75 pounds and I barely even ate chicken and broccoli, okay? You can do it by becoming self-aware and gaining the knowledge to do it. But you have to want to. And you have to embrace that. You have to want to take back your life. A lot of people that I talk to in my coaching program, they say to me that yes, they feel out of control, but they feel like their parents or their significant other are constantly telling them what they should be doing in a day. That's giving up their energy. It's giving up who they feel authentically to themselves and allowing somebody externally to tell them who they should be. It creates that stuckness, is what I like to say to them. You're stuck because you aren't living authentically, because you don't control a lot of the decisions in your life. But when we take back our life and we control the 3 things that we can control, and we make them non-negotiable to do it every single day, you'll notice I do keep promises to myself. I am losing weight. I'm getting healthier. I want to be this new person. I like this new person I am. That confidence starts to come up, and then all of a sudden it spews out in our everyday life, in our relationships, in our businesses, in the way that we handle office kind of disagreements. All of a sudden we're showing up authentically with love and kindness and gratitude, rather than showing up with anxiety and depression and sorrow. When things are flipped around like that, the feedback loop from that negative feedback loop becomes positive. And now the energy you give off is different. And people start to notice. You begin attracting other people that want what you have. They don't know what you have. They don't understand what's different. Maybe they've known you for a long time, and all of a sudden they see, man, she's lost some weight. She's walking with a lot of confidence, talking with a lot of confidence. I wonder what's different. I wonder what's going on. That attraction is very real. Happened in my life right off the get-go when I started doing this. Not only did my businesses grow exponentially, but my relationship with my wife grew, which is more important than anything at the end of the day. Instead of showing up at home filled with that anxiety and that depression, I showed up at home hyper present, just sitting with her, asking her about her day, genuinely caring about her day. I wasn't even worried about the other stuff that's happening, the chirping, as I like to say. It was quiet because I took back my life. There's only 3 things we can control, and that's what I want you to take away from this video. Is the minute you start making promises to yourself and keeping them, your life will change. You will actually follow through. You will become a person that they can rely on. Everyone can rely on you because you can actually do what you say you're going to do. Not a lot of people can say that in life. Not a lot. So if you got any value from this, guys, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me and my family. Be well.